Welcome to the second episode of eTalks. So today we have with us Mr. Gopi Gupta. He has his own coaching institute and a managed company. He is specialized in teaching marketing, PR, digital marketing and youth marketing. He has completed his graduation from KC College by doing majors in chemistry. Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Aarya. Dandekar.
Hi Aarya, Gopi.
So my first question to you is, according to you, what is the difference between an entrepreneur and a businessman?
According to me, I think a businessman is a person who invests his money in something which is already existing, something which is profitable. But I think an entrepreneur is a guy who thinks about something new, getting some different design. For example, if you have a banana and just that person said that you make a banana milkshake and sell it, that's an entrepreneur. A person who directly sells the banana is a businessman. That's what I saw in the first video of yours. Cool. So similarly, if you are doing something new, investing in something new which is better for the mankind, then I think that is considered as entrepreneurship. And businessman is the one who invests his money in something which is already existing and gets some profit.
Okay, that's fine. So my next question to you is, how did you start your journey?
Okay, well, that's a very tricky question because it was a total roller coaster ride. We started with something else and I'm here with something else. Okay, so when I was a kid, I wanted to become a doctor, and I started, after my 10th standard, I took science. And I was going to Sinal's classes where I was studying for my 11th, 12th NEET exam. After my entrance examination, I realized that maybe I'm not capable of becoming a doctor because I was doing something else and I was enjoying something else at that point of time. And then I realized how it is important to do something that you are interested in. Because I might not be interested in becoming a doctor, and at that point of time, I was interested in doing marketing and PR. Okay, so when I was in road track, basically this goal of mine that I want to do something that I'm interested in has taken me here. Because then as soon as I started giving tuitions, and I realized that I'm good at teaching as well, so I should go ahead with the teaching career. Then I went ahead and joined a company which was youth marketing company. At that point of time, I got that opportunity. I've always utilized all the opportunities that have come across me. So I joined that job so that I could see what am I able to fit in that thing. But then I realized that I don't want to do something under someone. I want to do something on my own. Then I started my event company, and then later on I started this coaching classes. It's been 2 years and it has been a fantastic journey. Okay, I didn't know what to do, how to do, but somehow my passion, determination, and things that I thought that whatever I want to do, I'm going to do. That persuasion, you can say, was one thing that has got me here.
Okay. And what about your Saturday activities that you conduct in your classes?
Yeah, so that's the fun part about my coaching classes. When we have Saturday, we have no book stay. Students have to get only pen and paper, where we do activities with them, where we can divide them into groups, where we give them some agenda task to perform, and after they do those tasks, they get to learn something new. So it's about our coaching class is not just about getting knowledge from the books. It's about learning new things, learning about life. The challenges that you actually face in life are the things that we want our students to learn.
So apart from basically give them life lessons on
Yes,
Saturdays apart from studies.
Yes.
Okay, great. So next question to you is, why did you choose to invest in education sector?
Okay, so it's a story where I'm the main character. When I was in school, I was deprived of going to coaching classes because of fees. I did not have enough fees. My parents did not have enough fees at that point of time to pay for my coaching institute. And then I realized how important is it for a student to join coaching classes, because in this competitive world where all the students have got so competitive that they have to go to coaching classes because they don't get the entire full knowledge or education from the school. So they go to coaching classes so that they could practice better and they could perform well in their examination because of the competitiveness that we have. So I realized that when I grow up, I want to provide education to those students who can afford and who can also not afford, both. So that was one reason why I started these coaching classes.
That's great of you. And what were the most difficult challenges that you faced during this entire journey of yours?
Okay. The most difficult challenge was when I left my job, I had nothing to do. I really had no idea what I'm gonna do. Like, I was like, should I do events? Should I do teaching? But that 3 months phase, yes, I was in a lot of confusion because I was not getting answers. Okay, and I met this friend whom I shared my problem with, and then I found out that no, he had the interest, he had the same interest that I had, and we started jointly and this coaching classes. And at the same time, I got one more person who was interested in events, so I formed my event company with that guy. So this is how it works. Like if you do want to do something, and the most difficult part was to decide that I don't want to continue with my job ahead because then I had no options in future. But if I would have continued, I would have continued again for a year, then again for a year. Then I would have never done something that I wanted to do on my own. So, that was the most challenging part, that I have to leave my job without having any other option in hand, and then getting something after a long time which you actually wanted to have. And then also there were a lot of risks that if this business is going to work, am I going to earn profit, or am my investment is going to be in loss? But then you have to take those risks while starting something new on your own. And I believe that if you have determination and that persuasion that you want to do it and you will do it no matter what, you will do something in life.
My next question to you is, what keeps you going to put in all the hard work and all the effort?
Okay, so one thing is passion. When you're doing something, you really need passion. If you don't have passion, you are not going to continue it for the rest of your life. You might like it at once, or you might do it once or twice. But then if you want to continue doing it, you should have passion for it. Like I have passion for teaching, and that keeps me going. Like if I'm anywhere else, I want to come for this lecture.
So
I will, yes, I will do it. No matter where I am, or how restless I am, or how tired I am, I will still come for my lectures because of the passion that I have for this. The formula is simple: do what you love and love what you do.
And what about the event company?
Yeah, so I have separated my time as per the time. Like coaching classes starts after 4 o'clock, and before that I'm usually free. And after I'm done with my this classes, I'm usually always free till late night. And because I'm sleep deprived, I usually sleep by 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock at night. So that time that I have, I utilize it for the events because most of the event work that we do is at late night. The designing part, promotional part, everything we do it at night.
How do you define success? Is it money or freedom or influence?
Okay, if success had a very good definition, then we all would have achieved it. Right? So success doesn't have a good definition. Everyone has their own perception. Like for me, it's a combination of all three: money, freedom, and influence. Yes. And the major thing that I consider is, if I want to be successful, I want to be very influential. That if I'm there, a lot of people are taking inspiration from me. They know that I've come here. I want to be very influential in terms of because I'm in the event industry, we know how promotional thing it works, and because I'm good at it, I really want people to look at me the way I am.
Okay, great. So, what other skills do you develop? Sorry. What other skills do you develop in your students with education?
Okay. So yes, I always tell my students that education is going to take you here, but then if you want to reach here, it's you and your skill set that will take you there. So I think that knowledge along with wisdom, you always need self-confidence, team spirit, leadership qualities, and we try to imbibe those qualities in our students. We don't just stick to education or books. We want them to understand what is the basic concept of life, because students with 95% are still stuck and doing internship of 15,000 rupees right now, my friends who got graduated from college. But students with 45%, 50% are doing really good in life because of the skill set and the confidence that they have. So we are trying to imbibe those qualities inside our students.
So apart from studies, you shape their personality as well.
Yes, personality is one major thing when people look up to. Like if you're confident enough, you know how to speak, what to talk, then it really doesn't matter how much knowledge you have, because that is something inside your brain. Yeah, right. When you speak something, that is where people, consider you and give you the opportunity to work.
I agree with you. Um, what is a piece of advice that you would like to give a 20 years old who want to start an event management company?
I would suggest them don't, because I'm gonna crush the market. Okay. Just kidding. So what my agenda is, if you want to do something, I've never stopped my students for doing something. And whenever I've asked, my friends have asked me what should I do, I've told them to do something that they like. Because when I was a kid, I wanted to become a doctor. I tried to become a doctor. I failed at it. Then I thought that I'm good at marketing. I started with marketing, then I failed at it. Maybe I thought that I'm very good at events. Then I started doing events and I'm still loving it. So I'm doing it. If I don't like events anymore, I won't even do it. Then I decided that,
Switch
I have
to
a passion
something
for yes. So it's like unless and until you don't try it, you won't know it. So to understand what you want to do in life, you should keep trying and keep doing things. If you want to do the, start for four entrepreneurship startups, go ahead and do the startups. Let them fail. At least you will get to learn, or you will at least understand that you what you want to do in. Because unless and until you don't do it, you won't understand.
And what advice would you give to teenagers? Like this was for the adults. And
I would just ask them to focus on their studies. Along with that, I want them to learn something that can be beneficial. If you have time, go for internships, go for seminars, go for different workshops. Get to learn as much as possible. Go for events, participate in road track, do college activities, whatever you can. Don't spend your time in college canteen sitting doing nothing. I want them to spend time doing something or the other. That's how you will understand what exactly do you like or not. And so that later on in the phase of your life after you graduate, you understand that this is something that you want to do and this is something actually you desire. And that's the point where you will decide, and that will be your major decision in your future life. That's it.
And last question to you. Have you ever worked for someone?
Yes, I have. I have to.
You have done?
Yes.
And when was the first time you earned your first salary? Maybe?
So it was when I was in 9th standard.
Yes. That's quite early.
Yeah. So when I was in 9th standard, I had joined this courier service where I had to deliver letters house to house. So we had some problems and I had to pay my school fees and I had to get books.
You managed everything yourself?
Yes, because there were some financial issues where I have to support my dad as well. And I think for me, the maturity had come at a very early stage because of the situations and circumstances I was in. And I started working at the age of when I was in standard 9. And I think that was the first time when I got my 5,000 rupees salary after I did my first month, completed my first month.
That's great. So at such a young age, you have achieved so much. Also, you have supported your parents.
So yes, I think all the students, once you grow old, when you are no more a teenager, you should start thinking about what you actually want to do in life, what you want in life.
So is it after 10th standard or 12th standard or even before that or after that?
After probably you should focus till your 12th standard, because after that you start your majors. And if you are doing majors in some subjects, select the subject that you are actually good at. If you're good at mass media, go ahead with BMF. If you're good at commerce, go for banking. So this is what I want, students to know, that after 12th standard is something you start, and that's the major point of life where you have to decide which course you want to do, because that will be taking ahead into your career or your startup or your business. So I think this is more important to understand that after 12th standard, you have to achieve something or pursue something that you actually love. And if you're not clear with that idea till 12th standard, you will be confused all your life, probably.
So that's all for today. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.